Hey, what up everybody? It's Moss coming to you with another standard video. And today we're going to be playing Boros Convoke. For those of you that haven't seen the deck, it's a pretty straightforward plan. You have Night Air and Evios to help you find some of your big creatures, but outside of that, everything else on the deck is tiny. Alright, play sets of Warden, Clockwork Percussionist, Novice Inspector, all for the sake of getting you some little bodies. You got Resolute Reinforcements. You've got Imidane's Recruiter to get some additional bodies, maybe a way to haste them out. Out of Duskmourn, we got Arabella, Lightning Helix, or Lightning Helix Plus on a body for each attack with all your weenies in your deck. Clockwork Percussionist, it's an artifact for your Gleeful Demolitions, and it's an impulse effect, which is pretty sick whenever it dies. Outside of that deck, again, pretty straightforward. Attack with your weenies, pump them up somehow, maybe Case of the Gateway Express, maybe War Leader's Call, maybe Sanguine Evangelist. Pretty normal things. 20 lands instead of 22 since we're not the Jeskai version. Sideboard, pretty standard fare. Couple Elspeth Smite, really 4 of them, that way we can deal with mono red. Same with the Lightning Helix down here. Some Destroy Evils to deal with problematic enchantments and big things. Domain is on the rise again, so obviously this is going to be a great card against them. Invasion of Gobekon, because this is a format that does technically have Pyroclasm in it, which is why this deck has really fallen out of favor. You've got Rest in Peace to deal with the blue-white Reanimator deck, which is seeing a lot of play, and Urabrask Forge to deal with control. But that's it for the deck tech. I'll see you guys in match number 1. Alrighty. Let's see, match number 1, we're going to be on the draw, and this hand looks terrible. This hand is so much more playable. We can turn 3. No. We can turn 2 this Night Air and Evios, which is pretty sick. We're going to put back a mountain. Well, there goes our chances of turn 3ing this, or turn 2ing this Night Air and Evios. Okay. Definitely not the ideal hand for us to be dealt right now. I mean, if they counter this, this is gonna suck. Okay, kill that. I mean, we can turn 3 it through all of this removal, which is rad. So let's go ahead and just tap all 3 of these guys down. God, this Dimir deck is brutal to play against. Okay. I can deal with this. We will get both of these 1-drops, and we'll go for the Clockwork Percussionist and just swing in. Ooh, opponent investigates. Okay. Popping the Clue. Playing that out. I mean, the greedy play is to just go for this and hope that they don't go for the board wipe this next turn. Okay, 2 Sanguine Evangelists aren't great. And, like, I don't want this opponent to go land board wipe here, but I feel like they might. Oh, it's just Jace? Okay. I mean, die? Okay, we'll play out a little bit more. Make a bat. I mean, if they've got board wipe, we cry. Ooh, they go for demon? Oh, they go for Doomsday Executioner. Okay. That's sick. Yeah, I feel like the play is just swing. Okay. The Doomsday deck. Invasions and Forge seem like the biggest additions for us. And what are the cards that we want to take out here? So it's like these cases have no real targets. And I almost want to say we take out a Knight Errant because they're just going to be going after so many of our creatures. Yeah, because we're bringing in a couple extra non-creatures. Okay, okay. Wasn't a bad game one. Ooh. If we can hit all of our land drops, I feel a lot better. Okay. Take Gleeful or Urbrast Forge. I feel like they just go for the Forge here. Okay, they go for Gleeful. They don't want us to hit all of our, like, problems that they have to deal with. If they kill it, they kill it. Okay, Undercity Sewers is good. I mean, we kind of want to just cast this Resolute on their end step, force them to counter it. Because, like, if they kill the Clockwork Percussionist, we don't hate it. Okay. Restless Reef is fine. Let's see. Do they counter? Nope. Okay. Now the question is, what do we go for here? So we can go for that which we know they're going to counter. And I can't... I mean, there's only one black 4 mana of Wrath that I can think of right now. So it's like... I can maybe get behind this. Especially if we can go for... Okay. Anoint on Arabella is kind of whack, but I get it. Now the problem is we don't want to play out this Sanguine Evangelist into what is likely going to be their turn 5 Wrath. This is going to get eaten by a counter spell. No, they deduce. And they cut that down. Okay. I think we're going to get there on this attack. They're not going after any of our other creatures. They're leaving this alone. And thankfully, Arabella's a one of. Okay, so they go for the Jace. That's expected. I mean, we can go for this here. Okay. So they can mill us for 24.30 or 28. I feel like we just go for the beat down here. Like, we gotta go for the beats. Okay. Opponent's digging. I mean, Imidane's recruiter? Alright, we get there. Sick. I'll see you guys in match number 2. Alright, match number 2, and we're going to be on the play. That hand is not bueno. This hand is. Alright. And I think we want to put that back because we've got all of our colors here. And I think we want to hold off on this Cavern of Souls until we can hit maybe... Oh, it's lizards. Okay. You know what? I think we're gonna be okay with this. If only because we can go Sanguine Evangelist on our next turn. Or maybe they're just mono red. No blocks. Let's see if you pump it up. If you do, we're pretty okay with that. And we'll go Cavern naming human. Oh wow, they go for Monstrous Rage? That's wild. Okay. Okay, so not necessarily the best moves for us to be making right now. I mean, we'll swing. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's like I can take 5. I got a block. Not even like blocking really even did me that much in that situation. Let's go ahead and name human here. Let's do this. Man. Okay, we'll do this. Not necessarily a good set of turns for us either. Because Hired Claw being able to just like trample through our stuff is pretty bad. And we can't dome them for 19 here. Okay, we gotta... We don't have to triple block, but it does make sense for us to triple block. Okay, surprising that they didn't pump it. So now there's going for 2 lightning strikes to the face. About what I expected. Womp womp. Okay. So here we go for the Helix. And we go for the Smites. And Case is too slow. Get Lost is really bad too. Well, is it? Because that does just destroy their stuff. And maybe these War Leaders calls aren't that great. And since we're going up a number of things, let's cut one Gleeful, one Knight Errant. Run it like that. Yeah, mono red really feels like a bad matchup just because game one, like, they can easily respond to our entire board. If we had maybe seen Arabella and stuck it, that could have turned out better, but it is what it is there. But that being said, mono red really isn't even seeing that much play right now. Hopefully it does with foundations, and with all of the things that got spoiled today. We got Vivian, we got Liliana, a Dreadhorde General, and a Johnny all spoiled as like the mono-colored planeswalkers. We're probably going to see Chandra Torch of Defiance reprinted. Okay, this hand slaps. So we're going to go Yoshin into Resolute, into Sanguine, into Knight Errant, potentially. Yeah, no, that's going to be an incredible turn 3 play for us. As long as they don't Pyroclasm. That's the other big thing. We really have to hope for Pyroclasm to not happen. Lightning Helix off the top is really good too. Okay. So we'll let that happen, and we're just going to kill the Manifold Mouse in response or before combat. Alright. So now we should play the Novice Inspector. I think we're going to go ahead and attack here. Like, if they go for the block, it's fine. But I can't imagine they will. We also kind of have to go for this Resolute Reinforcements here. So if they have a Pyroclasm, they got us. The only way that they can avoid it is if they go... Okay. Double Tailor. I mean, let's play it out. Let's just go for the big play here. Keep a blocker. Ooh. Alright. We can spin it again next turn. And opponent just scoops it up after that. Let's go. Okay. So I think we're going to run it back. Like, opponent being stuck on 2 lands didn't help. But us just being able to kind of have our nutty set of turns was really huge. Yeah, that was just really good for us. Okay. So we're going to be on the draw again against mono red. Ooh. Bad hand. Great hand. The problem is, what do we want more? I feel like we want the double white more, even if it means that we are going to take just a wee bit of damage, and never punished. Okay. We're going to start by going Percussionist. If they kill it, they kill it. But that's a removal spell out of their hand. We're the aggro deck now. Okay. Emberheart Challenger. Alright. We're going to go Cavern Naming Human. Go for the Novice Inspector. And swing in. The problem is if they pump the Emberheart before attacks, that does kind of invalidate our Elspeth Smite. We want them to attack before. Okay, okay. That's really good. That is not good. Okay. Dead. Okay, so now I feel like the play is Arabella. No attacks. If they kill Arabella, that's cool. They spend a whole turn doing that. I would love to get an untapped land next turn. That way we can just go for the Elspeth Smite on whatever their Manifold Mouse might get them. Okay, they hit third land. No blocks. I don't know if they can hit us for 17, but they're definitely going to try. That's 8. Untapped land lets us Immodanes and gain some life. Oh, and they go for the Lithomantic, so it's not even like it mattered. And torch the tower? Dang, they're really just going for everything. Okay. So, we got this. Opponents got their thing. Thankfully, they don't have anything that'll pump it up again, which is pretty sick, and now they're just always going to go for the double strike here. Okay. Okay, now the question is, what do we want to kill? It's definitely the Manifold Mouse. We'll block. I mean, it's probably just play out this Recruiter, swing with 1, block with those 2, but I think we're still basically cooked. Oh yeah, no, we're super cooked. GG's opponent. Whew, that was gross. So close though. Alright, see you guys in match number 3. Alright, match number 3, and we're going to be on the play with a hand that could be so good. It's so... Alright, let the greed happen. We're gonna keep it. Alright. We're really hoping for just like land turn 2, land turn 3. Oh god, we're playing against another red deck. Okay. Okay. First one resolves. Second one resolves. Can we make it through this activation without getting hit by a Torch the Tower or a Shock? We are. Alright. we get to hit a turn 3 Knight Errant. Not just a turn 3 Knight Errant, we get to hit a turn 3 Knight Errant and get an activation. Okay. We're just taking that. We'll take that all day. Okay. What are we getting here? Looks like another Knight Errant and a Novice Inspector. I mean, part of me really just wants to swing in. And we'll say go. Maybe we could have gone for the activation and leave up Knight Errant. Put a third counter on it, but I think we're okay as we are. Alright. Yeah, this Gruul deck is about to maybe get us. Alright, and they're going for the double strike line. Are they gonna pump it? I mean, we got a block. Okay, opponent. Do the thing. Monstrous Rage. 2. And then 6 more. Hit us to 8. Okay. So. Let's go ahead and do that. Nope. We'll go to 7. We'll do this. Ah, Arabella's so bad right now. Okay. Well, we can put the final counter on. War Leader's Call is okay, I guess. A little late, but, I mean, better late than never. And I kind of wonder what we have to do here. Okay, they play that tapped. That's fine. If they tap out here, then we're kind of cooking. Innkeeper's Talent. Are we dead? Are we dead? Are we dead? Are we dead? 5. Alright, we got 9 toughness that we can block with. Okay, double strike. Trample. Turn inside out. Golly. Okay. Yeah, it's about what we expected. Alright, so bring it all in again. That's just gross. Alright, so take out the cases. Take out the War Leader's Calls. And honestly, just cut a Gleeful and a Knight Errant. I almost want to say it's better to cut the Sanguine Evangelist, because like it's not doing anything, and at least this is a big blocker, but God forbid they bring in removal and it's just like Sanguine Evangelist and Knight Errant both just look goofy in our hand if they do. Nope. Nope. Okay. Gotta put 2 back. Arabella's gone, and put back that mountain. We'll play a mountain, say go. Okay, we can go for I mean, this looks just as bad if we can't, like, it almost seems better to just pass here. That way we can at least go for the lightning helix if they play a naked creature on there too. They didn't take the bait. Okay, that's brutal. Alright, there's a novice inspector. Don't have an abrade opponent. Okay, you play Carplution. There's the Emberheart. Yeah, you want to swing? Cool. They have a protection spell in hand. It's almost guaranteed that they do at this point. Mulling to 5 is like the last thing that we want to do. Okay, so if they have the spells, they could kill us this turn. And again, God forbid they have something like the Calisel Sword in their deck, and we're just gonna scoop it up with that one. Yeah. This is a format that does have Pyroclasm. That's for sure. Alright. Match number 4. We're going to be on the draw. And let's see. This hand looks infinitely more keepable than some of our other hands have. Rockface into another mono red deck. Okay, we'll name Human. Play the Novice Inspector. I mean, thankfully they can't cast a spell off of that, but they can off of that. Swifty into the block. Yep, there's the Might of the Meek. Alright, we take 3. We'll go ahead and pop this, get a couple creatures so that we have some blockers, and we're probably just going to go for the War Leader's Call. Oh my gosh. Alright, are they going for Double Strike? I mean, we'll chump that. I think if they tap out again. Okay. I mean, we'll block that way we're not taking 4. This just feels embarrassing for us almost. Okay, so we do that, we're cooking our own mana. I mean, let's wait, because at least next turn we can maybe go Imidane's Recruiter. Okay, we gotta do it now. We'll take 4. We shouldn't have let it get that high, honestly, but we'll take 4. Oh, you're gonna pump it? Okay, Emberheart Challenger to the grave. Are you really just looking for lands that hard, opponent? Heartfire Hero? They are really just looking for lands. Okay. Clockwork Percussionist dead. Ping, ping, ping. Land. Alright, let's do this. I mean, we got lethal on them if they don't block. But I think they probably have lethal on us. That's 4, 5. If they have a single pump spell, they kill us. A single pump spell and they kill us. Just Emberheart. Interesting. Alright, we know that they're Gruul now. There's 6. Alright, we got there. Okay. So what do we want against this opponent? Really just the same removal suite that we've had the last couple of red matches. I almost want to say that we bring in the Invasion of Gobakon, but I feel like that's better. It's better on the draw than it is on the play, so you know what? We'll bring that in, and we'll go ahead and cut the Sanguine Evangelist, and let's go ahead and cut another Knight Errant, because we're really not trying to do much with our hands past this point. Okay. On the draw, hand's fine. I would like to keep something a little bit better, but I mean, oh god, double Invasion of Gobakon is not the type of situation that we want to run into. Sure. Bring it on, opponent. Show me the pump spell. And we'll trade. Okay. They plot a slick shot. If our mana base would stop being so painful, that would be fantastic. Arabella and the Invasion also feel like a non-bow of just enormous proportions. But I mean, what can you do? That's not good. Okay. Show us the spell. There's a snakeskin veil. Okay. Well, I suppose this does help us maybe a little. Tectonic Hazard. I mean, we'll take the Manifold Mouse. We will hit this. And as much as I want to swing at that, it does feel better to swing at their face. But, yeah, I'll swing there. And we get there? Sick. Okay. Can't complain with results. Alright, see you guys in the wrap-up. Okay, so what do we think of Convoke in Standard? And honestly, we ended off with a 2-2 record, still ended up staying in plat, and the deck is okay. I feel like if we had seen more of the meta beyond just Gruul and everything like that, then maybe we could have seen where the deck really shines. But considering that we ran into 3 red decks back to back to back, it doesn't really seem like we saw that much that was good. Arabella put in work, but when she hit the battlefield, it felt like we were either immediately winning or we were at least going to kind of gain some incremental advantage, which is really what you want her to do. But it's kind of questionable if she's worth keeping in there. Clockwork Percussionist feels great. Can't really argue with this card at all. Honestly, the deck just feels okay. The printing of Pyroclasm into the format kind of killed off any potential that this deck had to remain at the top of the meta like it was. Sideboard, pretty standard fare, can't complain with any part of it. It's just not in as good a spot as it used to be. I think if you're playing Boros, you're basically just playing the red and white version of all the Gruul and mono red decks that we saw, except they're playing Sheltered by Ghost, which helps them kind of in the red mirror more than anything else. But that was it. That's everything. Like I said, don't forget to do the cringy YouTuber thing of liking, subscribing, commenting on the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.